before we start going with this video, we just wanted to share the type of books that me and Cash read. So the kind of books that we love to read is transformational books, books that are going to help us grow spiritually in some way or another, or give us new cognitions and allow us to move forward in our lives in some way. So we also look at the type of authors, right? The type of authors that have actually written the book, because that plays a big part in the type of books that we read.
So the type of authors we listen to and we read books from is they're usually speaking from authentic experience, no ego or very less ego. They're literally writing that book to empower others to share their authentic truth, coming from a selfless service to push humanity forward.
Yeah, selfless service, that's it.
So when they're operating from this level, just imagine the transfer of energy, how strong it is, how powerful it is. You feel that energy when you're reading those words from the book. You feel it, you resonate with it, because it's from truth and it's from no ego, it's from authentic experience, from a really good place coming from the heart.
Yeah, and we also read books with authors that do have ego, but that's also good to read because it gives us
discernment.
Yeah.
Discernment is such an important skill to inherit, and you get this from reading loads of books, from knowing what your truth is, from listening to your own feelings.
And then you can also sense when a person has written a book without ego, with selfless service, as Kashmir was saying, and then also know the type of books that's written from ego. But all books, regardless of the author, there's always something that you can get from it, even if it's just one thing, something that will inspire you and help you to move forward or transform. And my book clubs do this actually. So I hold some book clubs where we discuss in detail each chapter of a book that's going to be transformative and that's going to change us from inside, do the inner work to make us feel more joy, because that's exactly what we want, right?
Yes, exactly. So these books have such phenomenal power. Even if you were to transcribe an audio from, let's say, a very high vibrational guru operating from a selfless service, and you were to transcribe those notes and you were to reread those notes in itself can bring you so much joy. It can activate the Sukha within. Now we have a real life example to share with you. This happened to me and Minal some years ago.
And going back to before you start that lovely experience that we had, when you read a book and you might read a paragraph or a page and then you put it away, then somebody asks you, what did you just read? What was in that page or that paragraph you read? And you realize, hang on a minute, I can't even remember what I read because my mind was somewhere else, or I wasn't absorbing the words, or I kind of know what it said, but I don't know how to articulate it and explain it. That means you haven't really thought about what you read. Yes. So you've got to think about what you read in order for it to be absorbed. When you think about it, it also can generate some feelings from within you. And when that happens, what you're doing is you're firing and wiring neurons in the brain, and you're building new connections for new ways of thinking. So reading books is very powerful because it can change your perspective of the world and how you look at the world, and changes the way you think about things. And this is only when you think about what you read. Otherwise, it's not a memory, it's not something you remembered, and it just dissolves, and you don't hold it in your brain. You haven't built those hardwired connections in your brain when you've actually read something and not thought about it. So what is the phenomena, Kashmir? Explain when you actually think about what you read and you read something that's inspiring and powerful.
So we can share a real life experience with you of when this happened. So we were in a cafe, in a public place, people around us, and we brought our notes on leadership. We had written notes on a topic, on a very powerful audio speaking all about leadership, how that you are in control of your life. You are a commander of your life. You lead your own life, right? So we were reading those notes, and all of a sudden, what happened? We started to experience goosebumps. We started to experience adrenaline rush, excitement, confidence, power.
Do you know, Kashmir, I remember that moment that you're explaining.
You do.
I felt limitless.
Limitless. That's it.
When in your entire lifetime do you feel limitless, that you can do, be, have anything that you want.
Or be, do, and have.
I prefer that. Yes, be, do, and have. That's definitely
right.
the experience that we had, right?
Yeah, you feel
Yeah.
limitless. You feel free. You feel so powerful. Like, this is my planet and you guys are just living on it. Like, just imagine how powerful that feels. This is my planet and you're just living on it. I can bend reality. I can make my dreams come true. I create my own reality.
And that, just by reading that and thinking about and discussing what we read,
Yes.
generated so much joy within us and fearlessness.
Fearlessness.
Yeah, we felt free
That's it.
for that moment. Now, if something that you read can create that, wouldn't you think it's a good idea to think about what you read? Yeah, because that's something like that can generate that much joy and that much freedom and limitless feelings within you. Isn't that better than never experiencing that in a lifetime, or just sitting in a coffee shop and just people watching? And then you go home and you realize, yeah, I had a pleasant day. It was all right. But for us, on that experience that day, we came home thinking, oh my God, that was an amazing day. Right?
Exactly. And to think that you can get that much pleasure just from rereading your notes, or just from reading a book that really resonates with you. When you've experienced that kind of pleasure, you feel like you can just be trapped in a room with such profound, transformational, life-changing notes and books, right? And you can get all that sukha, that inner joy, just from you and that material. Just imagine, I didn't have to go outside of myself to look for happiness.
You could have just had a mundane morning, like any other morning, and just, did the normal routine, brush your teeth, have a shower, have your breakfast, start the day normally. But instead, you're in your room feeling this amazing
joy,
emotion inside of you.
Exactly. Yes.
By reading something powerful.
And the fact, when you're feeling it, don't think this feeling has just gone to waste and it just evaporates in thin air. And who cares about that you felt great while you were reading that book, right? Look, have you forgotten?
This is the greatest bit. I love this. Go on.
Don't think, exactly, it does not go to waste, guys. You know what happens? You activate the law of attraction. Have you forgotten about the LOA, man? You activate the law of attraction. That vibration goes out to the quantum field, picked up by other brains around this planet. You're now benefiting them. They now absorb your emotion of feeling that love and that joy and excitement. Now you've planted the seeds and shifted somebody else's DNA to think, I can be limitless too. I can be fearless too. Hey, I do create my own reality. They pick up on that. You're doing a service to humanity. You're pushing humanity forward. You're contributing to world peace. You're contributing to the raising the consciousness of planet Earth just by you trapping yourself in your room, feeling pleasure from some material, right? Yes. Look at it. Look at the phenomenal astronomical effect it has.
Remember, we are all connected. We are not separated. We are all connected. This entire universe is connected. So don't think that you're separate. If you've heard of the butterfly effect, what you do will affect others in the universe.
Yes.
You think it's just you in 7-point-something billion people in the planet and just you doing this? No, this is going to affect other people. You create, you send out an energy into that quantum field. That energy doesn't just disappear. It's there. And somebody else will feel that and they'll add to that energy, and somebody else will feel that and they'll add to that same energy, and that will grow. So the more people that can activate this sukha from inside, this inner joy, the more you'll be creating a larger field of energy. And if that field is large, other brains will pick up on it, other human beings will pick up on it, and they'll feel good too. So nothing goes to waste.
This is the phenomena of feelings. This is the feeling universe.
So see how we got from reading books and thinking about what you read to this.
Yes.
Right? So that's just one other way of activating sukha within you.
Exactly.
So next time you read a book,
think about what you read. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to see the other video we did called Physical Books or Magic, then check that out too on our YouTube channel. But other than that, guys, enjoy, happy reading, and
Yes.
bye
Bye for now.
now.